Hello everybody, I just learned how to code in Minecraft a little bit, and I made my own hide and seek game, so let me show you. Now obviously this is meant to be played with friends, and I have played it with my friends before. Most of them like it. I have made 5 maps. As you can see, I listed the versions they were added in. Let's just start with the original. And there's this random seeker button. It probably will not work with one player, but if I just play, I'll be the seeker, and I'll have to wait for this timer to reach 0. First map, it didn't have much of a theme. It was just sort of random stuff everywhere. We've reworked it a couple of times. Like, this used to be an apple on top of a book, which had a worm coming out of it. Now it's just an apple with a worm. There used to be an emerald tower here and all sorts of other crazy stuff. This used to be a pumpkin, and I replaced it. Used to be another tent here. These mushrooms weren't here, and I closed off a lot of these sections. But most importantly, this big pen wasn't here. Anyways, let me showcase my other maps. This was the second map. It's done now. I don't need those signs. But as you can see, you spawn here. You can either go to the golf area where people play golf. There's these closets to hide in. We have the upstairs, the indoor pool, or in here, the living room, bathroom, kitchen. This is the billiard table. My friend made that. And this is the gaming room. It's got TVs, all sorts of like PCs and stuff. And I made this trampoline that you can bounce on and go up to this floor. My friend put a dog in the window for some reason. And safety mats, there's a hiding spot there and over there. Also the fish tank. I like the fish tank because of this spot that I actually made when designing the map. I made it so if you jump in the pool, you can swim through this hole, go into here, bubble elevator up, and brings you to this table that's right up the stairs. So onto the upstairs, you can either go here, find the Doge, or you could go up here, right? This is the library. It's got a couple hiding spots. Here we have the movie theater. Pretty straightforward. The vault. One of the bedrooms. The master bedroom, and I really like the master bathroom here. It's probably one of the best things I've ever created. So this is the next map that I made. It's called the back rooms. So you can see it's the back rooms. That's one of tunnels, but I'll just show you like pretty much the norm, like the main thing. If you go here, you die. This is the no clip to level 1. Yes, I do know my ball knowledge on the back rooms. And there's a hole here that leads to the pool rooms. That also connects to the regular back rooms. Here's level 4. I'm still working on it. That's an addition. As you can see, this car from level 1 sort of plunged into there. This is the exit of the pool room. And then level 4, here's a little sneak peek. And let me see if I can go over here. Actually, the next levels, oh yeah, they're right here. So you access from here. This is level Run for Your Life. Of course, you got all this stuff in the hallways everywhere. You can sort of run to the end and you go to the level Fun, where we built a few hiding spots. Like this one where you can hide on a table. And this trampoline that bounces you up into this attic thing. You can hide back here, or you can hide below it. And next map. Now we are in the hell map. This is my favorite map, personally. It has quite a bit of spots. First of all, the last water. there's a spot down there. And then you have obviously a few of these nether towers. But what makes this map special is that it's mostly an underground map. So if you go, there's many other entrances. There's the random toilet. This is actually a hideout from the survivors. I don't know much about hell, so I'm probably wrong. You can also go up here, hide in here. And then there's this hideout. The books actually have lore on them. I won't show that. There's these underground tunnels down here that just pretty much lead to other exits. And then you have this only accessible tower from up here. Other people can't get in unless they go through the underground. And there's a spot there. And then I think that's it for this map. There's a lot more spots. Wait, actually. Yes, there's this bookshelf area with a bit of hiding spot. Then this map might be the best map for hider. And what it is a hotel. Have the food court, the gym, and the pool. So the same, pretty much the same pool from the other map. You got the same hot tub, pretty much same layout. And here's the gym, treadmill, pull-up bars, workout trampoline, which has a secret spot up here. And just so you know, the hiders actually have an ability where if they drop a clay ball that they get at the start of the round, it turns them invisible with no particles at the start of the round. And it is pretty OP. And how to get to this spot is you use this shulker box to get into here. And you can get out if you want. But also, these are rooms 1 to 4. They're pretty boring and the fins are annoying. I keep telling them to not leave the doors open, but they leave the doors open. Anyways. See, look at this. I constantly tell them to not leave the doors open. And they leave everything open. It's actually so annoying. But what we have here, trampoline, kids zone, be like gang. It's my friend Doge. He's pretty goofy. This here, out up there. And then this floor right here. Oh, these doors are open, of course. And I repeatedly tell my friends to not keep these open, but they leave them wide open. Specifically Mushroom Man. Okay, and that's pretty much my game so far. This is a map that I abandoned, and this is a map that we said was too OP. If you want a sneak peek at the jungle map, and thanks for watching. I'm gonna bury this